Hi, everyone. It's Margaret Manning here with 60 and Me. Thanks so much for being here with me today. I hope that you're doing great. I hope that you're feeling perfectly imperfect. We've got so much going on in our lives. It's just wonderful that you take this time to be with us and hope that you find it useful and the conversation inspiring and practical. So, we've got a really good topic today, but first of all, my tea. I'm drinking my Kuzmi tea, Assam, which is one of my favorites. It's a dark tea, but I bought it and I put it in a little cup I bought today at the recycling shop. Isn't this cute? Very spring. So anyway, cheers everyone. I hope that you have a drink, coffee, tea, whatever you love, and we'll settle down for a little chat. Now, I do want to mention that our sponsor for today's show is International Living. If you've been thinking about retiring abroad, they are the people to check out. They have people all over the world looking at different countries that they think might be great for people like me retiring abroad, and you can go out to internationalliving.com and then /60 and me, and they will send you a copy of their Global Retirement Index free of charge so that you can take a look and compare notes with them. So thanks to International Living for sponsoring us. Thank you. Now, our topic today. Now, one of my favorite things to do is fashion and beauty. I mean, because I think women in our 60s, we want to look and feel like we feel in the inside, vibrant, alive, happy. And accessorizing is a big part of our wardrobe. For me, certainly. I wear a lot of black, so I wore a black top today as a palette. But a lot of us look to accessories like scarves and handbags and shoes to really express our personality and to sort of give a little vibrancy to what we're wearing. Now, many of you have asked about scarves before, so I'm going to do a little thing about scarves with the help of Andrea Flaumer, who is one of our wonderful bloggers. Andrea wrote an article about how to tie a scarf like a pro, how older women can rock the style. It's a great article, and I'll leave the link for you to read so that you can, get all the tips. And she's got pictures in there too, so you can look at her pictures. But I'm going to show you some of mine. Now, scarves, they brighten up every outfit. They hide all kinds of sins. If you're feeling a little bit conscious about your chest or your neck, scarves are great. And also they just make you, like I said before, make you feel like you're expressing the color and the vibrancy of who you are, even if you're wearing a very simple, monotone outfit. So one thing they do is provide the finishing touch. Now, even when I travel, I try to look good, and I love looking stylish wherever I travel. And I just got back from Norway, and this was my little go-to scarf. I wore it every day, it seemed. But this is what I did. I just folded it over once, and then just popped it around my shoulders like that. And that was my scarf. And I wore it with I had a big anorak because it was so cold, but that was the style. And this is a style that a lot of women in Europe wear. They just literally take the scarf, fold it in half, and then just tuck it through, and voila. And it's really, really warm, which is cozy and it's great. You can also take, really big scarves and use them as a sarong. So if you're going to a hot climate, scarves can be super versatile there too. The other thing that you can do that in the summer months, is you can wear something a little bit more frivolous. I don't know if I've got it with me, but it's something like this one, which is just a bright, lightweight, and you can do all kinds of cool things with it. You can just wrap it around like that, or you can do fancy knots and attachments. But that's just to give you an idea from summer to winter, what you can do with a very simple scarf. This one I've worn a lot. Sometimes I just wear it around my neck like that. And when you choose a scarf that's got a border or some kind of pattern, you can play with that, and you can actually bring the border here sometimes and then just the floral or the print some other times. And that's another look that I like. And I like it too. It just goes down your back of your neck. And so winter and summer, finishing touches. Another thing that you can do, which a lot of women are doing these days, is tying a scarf to their handbag. And I've got a really lovely one here that I tie on my bag sometimes. Little leopard. It's silky and it's very small. You could just wear that around your neck, to be honest, and I have done that. Just a simple little tie like that. And that's quite sweet with a black or brown top. But people tie this length of scarf to a bag, and it's really, really pretty. So that's a couple of ideas. Now, the other things that Andrea reminds us about is that we need to, well, not need to, but it's nice to make a scarf intentional. So you actually are not just throwing it on, you're actually doing something with it that looks like you tied it in a certain way, or you positioned it in a certain way that made it feel like it wasn't just haphazard, that it was something that you thought through. Now, scarves can have a purpose, and I've got a few that are really only worn in very special times. I've got one I want to show you that I purchased in India many years ago, and I only wear this when I go out for a really special event for dinner, but it's intentional. This scarf says I thought about it. Now this I'm going to show. It's quite long, so I'll show you. This is the top of it. Now, can you see that? It's got like a little fringe, and then it's got a beautiful, beautiful border. It's just amazing, this scarf. But then it's like a pashmina. So what I do with this scarf normally is I just will wear it over my shoulder like this. If I can do it without knocking things off the table here. And you can see it's got the border on both sides. So if I can just position it properly here, I can use it just like that over my shoulder. And then I can put the beautiful border, the band, down the back. And this is so nice because it doesn't get in your way too much. I mean, you can really, it's big and heavy, but I love it because it's a statement piece. It looks like I thought about it, and I love it. Love this scarf. I suppose I could wear it around this way too, and put that part over my shoulder. But it really is a beautiful scarf, and it's one that, like, you probably got lots of them yourself that are just for special occasions, and you're going to wear them, for an intentional look. Another thing to do that Andrea mentions, which I think is important, is to think about geometry of scarves. Like when I was showing you earlier that tiger one, think about how you can position the band, or how you can just tie a knot and let it puff it out a little bit so that it looks fuller. Things that you can do to think about how it balances your body type and creates an illusion of length. This one, for example, would definitely do that. And then leave it maybe hanging straight down to make you look a little taller. Or if you're other way, you can make it a little fluffier. And you can play with scarves. They take on a life of their own, in my opinion. So another thing you can do, which I do a lot, is treat a scarf like a necklace. This was a gift, actually. Someone gave this to me from Australia, and I've worn this thing for just forever. And the way that you do this is quite simple. You've probably seen me do this before, but you can make it even, if you can do that, and then just take one side and pull it around your head and just loosen up a bit, and then reline it again so that it's the same length, and then you can just start threading it. Now I think you've seen me wear this scarf before, over and then through, probably about maybe 3 times, and then this side you go the other way, so under and over, under and over, and under and over, and then you end up with this very beautiful, I'll hide my other necklace. It's a scarf that's a necklace. And these you can make beautiful ones if you have a scarf that's got different patterns on it and designs. And then just take this very end piece and just tie it to keep it tight. That's what it looks like. I have a pearl and a scarf as a necklace. Isn't that sweet? And you can do this as long as your scarf is long and not too wide. Otherwise, it can start to look a little bunchy, but that's really nice. And then you can pull this a bit to make it, a little looser, or tighter to make it, a tighter. So I think that's a really nice looking scarf. And that's one that that Andrea says is really versatile if you're traveling. You can do this without having to pack too heavy jewelry. You can just use your scarf like a little, like a necklace itself. I think that the way that she describes it in this article, and it's so true, so you really can't go wrong with scarves. As long as you, just think intentionally, think geometrically, think color, all the things that make you feel good and then therefore comfortable, you can just embody that in the scarves that you're wearing. I think they're really fun. Now, France and Asia, they're very big on scarves, and they have created the knack of tying 100 ways. So when you go onto YouTube, you will find lots and lots and lots of scarf tying videos. I mean, nothing I could do could show you what these women can show. So check out YouTube. There's one particular person that Andrea mentions. I love this woman. I actually have been watching her forever, and Andrea mentioned her, and I went, of course, this is the person you should be listening to. Her name is Justine Leconte. The link is in the article. Justine Leconte. She is French. She does marvelous French videos about French dress and French style, and she does this great video on scarves. And so if you go to the article, you'll be able to link through and learn from Justine. She is the master. So I think that kind of covers the basics. Have you got any questions? Do you have a passion for scarves, and how do you like to wear them? Maybe you could leave your comments in the section below and we could kind of compare notes and learn from each other. But what kind of scarves do you prefer? Do you prefer square, rectangle, long, short? Do you like doing necklaces out of scarves? I'd love to get your feedback, and we could just like get inspired by each other's creative ideas. So thanks again for being here. I hope this was fun. I certainly enjoyed it myself, and I look forward to talking with you all again soon. Check out our website at 60andme.com and our YouTube channel, of course. We're still on Facebook and lots going on there. And, just know that you're appreciated very, very much. Thank you. So tell us what scarves you love. And have a wonderful day, everybody. Take good care. Bye-bye for now.